Hi guys, this is Stacy, and I'm going to do just a brief guided meditation that you can use for decreasing anxiety or for trying to clear your mind so that you can try to organize your thoughts. So if you could find a comfortable seat, it's best to sit upright. So you could be sitting on the floor or sitting in a chair or sitting on your bed, it doesn't really matter. Um, and so just get comfortable, take a few minutes to get comfortable. You can stretch your legs out or sit cross-legged, however is most comfortable for you. And once you're comfortable, take your shoulders and just kind of roll them back a few times. And then let them settle back and down so that you've created a little bit more space between your ears and your shoulders. Good. And you can kind of drop your head a couple times, maybe roll your head a couple times and just loosen up your neck. And then keeping your shoulders resting down and back. I'd like you to take your gaze and settle your gaze down in front of you, or you can shut your eyes, whatever feels more comfortable. And then start to shift your focus to your breath. And just notice your breathing, your inhale and your exhale. And see if you can start to lengthen and deepen your breath. So start to make your inhales take a little bit longer and your exhales take a little bit longer. Notice if there's anything in particular that stands out to you about your breath. Maybe it's the sound of your breath. Maybe you hear it rushing in through your nose as you breathe in. Maybe it's the coolness of the breath as it rushes in. Whatever it is that stands out most to you about your breath is what will bring you back to your breath when you're looking for it. And continue to breathe these nice, deep, long breaths. And let's just shift our focus now to clearing away tension that's blocking the flow of energy. And I'll just point out some common areas, but you just take notice also if you notice any other blockages. It may be something specific to you, but some really common areas that you might notice. You might notice that you kind of furrow your brow or squint your eyes. And so there's this tension along your forehead and around your eyes. And so if you can, on the next few breaths, as you take a big breath in, think of that breath just kind of swirling in. And on your exhale, think of the breath really smoothing along your forehead and smoothing around your eyes. So just allowing all of the muscles that insert around your eyes to relax. And then continue to scan down your face. And let's stop along the jawline. And notice if you're carrying any tension along the jawline. And that might present like you're clenching your teeth inside your mouth, or you're pursing your lips together, or creating a suction inside your mouth. And if you notice any of that, see if you can just soften, especially that bottom jaw. You can allow your bottom jaw to soften and drop, allow your tongue to soften in the back of your throat. If you tend to purse your lips and create a suction inside your mouth, maybe part your lips slightly. And take a few breaths, a big breath in, allowing that energy to just swirl in as you breathe in. And as you exhale, really thinking about softening along that jawline. And one thing you might notice with our focus on this area is that really softening that bottom jaw, allowing it to drop and soften, changes the sound of the breath and it becomes a little bit more this ocean like quality as you exhale. And so you can look for that and listen for that sound. And let's continue to travel down and stop when your focus hits around your belly. And think about when you feel startled by something and how that reaction is to just draw in and tighten up your belly. And so think if you can do the opposite of that and just really soften your belly muscles, allow them to soften outward. In doing so, just relieving any tension around that belly, around the center of your torso. And continue to breathe nice, deep, long breaths, keeping this softness around your eyes and along your jawline and along your belly. And start to visualize yourself moving through the rest of your day or your evening, keeping this softness about your eyes and about your jaw and about your belly, and keeping this focus and awareness on your breath. And visualizing as you exhale, just letting any extra thoughts that are swirling around inside your head just kind of soften and float out of you as you exhale. Take a moment to notice what your thoughts are. And if you're just really focused in on your breath, stay there. And if you find that you're thinking about things that happened in the past or things that you're worried about, maybe something that somebody said, maybe you're concerned about things that you've heard in the news, and just notice that if your thoughts tend to dwell on the past. Notice also if your thoughts tend to be in the future. Maybe you're thinking of things that you need to do when you stop listening to this meditation. Maybe you're thinking of things that you're worried about in the future. And I'd like to encourage you for the rest of the time that you stay here meditating to just notice if your mind is skipping ahead or your mind is going back. And when you notice that, see if you can't find that thing about your breath that stands out most about your breath and try to bring you back into this space, into this moment, and allow yourself to exhale any of those thoughts that you don't need in this moment. And I'd like to encourage you to just sit here for as long as you need to.